just get on with it.
You sound like a ugly, dumb baby talking like one.
You sound like you want to be killed now.
Take a chill pill, shorty.
I am not short. I'm just programmed that way. If I was bigger, I would love to squish you that easily. I'm not getting any younger or older here. So come on guys, chop chop.
So how did all of this happen in the first place?
Use your thick skull for once, cause none of us know how it happened.
So grumpy.
Magma cream?
If anybody know where was the last time they saw Vixen, or when she was in her room, that could be useful information to help us.
Well, I heard Quicksand's voice last night. She was screaming, and then it sounded like a fight. Once the noise stopped, I was afraid to see what happened because the culprit may come after me.
You're such a baby. Stop hiding in fear and man up.
Stop being mean.
Deal with it.
When was Vixen screaming and making noise? Do you think she was fighting with someone?
Yeah, it has to be, but why would Quicksand let the culprit into her room? Wow, some of you guys are dumb. Quicksand didn't know about it, and we don't know about anything that much.
What has gone into you today, Ramon?
Nothing, jeez.
She probably invited the culprit inside her room for a reason, but she didn't know the culprit could kill her.
Even if she let the culprit in, what reason would that be?
Nothing makes sense anymore.
Maybe with different clues we found, it would explain Quicksand's reasons.
The clues we found doesn't explain anything. Each clue doesn't show how or why Quicksand let the culprit in her room.
But it could
Where's your evidence then? That's what I thought. You have no evidence. No, that's wrong. Puffball does have evidence. The tape fingerprint. What about it? There was a tape fingerprint on the top left corner of Quicksand's room. So what? It doesn't explain how and why Quicksand let the culprit in her room. That's because she didn't know the culprit was coming after her. Yet somehow the culprit go and tape and use it to fingerprint on Quicksand's hand.
So how did the culprit get near Quicksand from scanning his fingerprint?
Only when Quicksand is trying to get something and the culprit used the tape fingerprint when she touched something, then the culprit could get into her room.
Now you're making things up.
But what if it's true?
You are desperate to find the culprit to avenge Quicksand.
Maybe you have been the culprit.
How do we know that you're not the culprit, huh?
I will never kill my friend.
Is it possibility you could? Anyways, Quicksand needs to watch out.
But she didn't know.
Yet, what makes you sure Quicksand would touch something, and the culprit used that as an advantage?
That she could have grabbed something when the culprit wanted her to grab with.
I agree. Quicksand would have grabbed something. She grabbed a broken stick.
A broken stick?
Yes.
What was she doing with a broken stick? She probably using that weapon to fight the culprit.
There is no telling what really happened.
I'm not sure about that, but last night I heard multiple steps in Quicksand's room.
Oh yeah, me too.
I listened to everyone's steps like they have their own rhythm. And my guess is that there's 3 people in Quicksand's room.
If that's true, then what was the other person doing in Quicksand's room?
Maybe the third person was helping Quicksand.
How?
By defending Quicksand.
Maybe the third person is trying to get help, but the culprit tried to take it and doesn't remember.
Ugh, anything is possible.
Or maybe the third person is working with the culprit. And somehow the third person knocked Quicksand out.
I agree. That's a possibility. I found a paper with green stain on it, and maybe that explains how Quicksand got knocked out. But I wonder if the third person would help the culprit.
What does the green stain do?
Monokuma, if it's okay, I would like to use it on someone if you don't mind.
Sure, whatever.
Knife, can you smell the green stain for a few seconds?
Okay. It doesn't smell anything. What's going on?
As I suspected, the green stain will make anyone asleep. So the third person decided to use the napkin with the green stain on Quicksand?
Seems like so. Why was she doing with a broken stick? You've got to find the third person.
The sooner we find the third person, the sooner we can get more info. Purple Gelatin couldn't possibly know that there were 3 people. Purple Gelatin has to be making up. And what about Magma Cream? He's been really suspicious when Clash Trial started. He could have been the culprit. If it's not him, then why is Magma Cream doing control in Quicksand's room? I'll admit, Magma Cream is acting weird, but then you should know better. Then he could have been the culprit. Or better yet, he could have been in third person. And it's not like an item was broken that was together with another item. I'll cut through your words. Remote, maybe you're onto something. Monokuma, Can you put the broken stick and yellow ring together?
Man, why not? Ta-da!
How did it rip apart?
Probably the culprit was trying to get rid of the evidence. Anyway, I'm suspecting you're the third person remote. What? It's obvious you've been acting weird, and you probably don't have an alibi. I do have an alibi. Did anyone see Remote yesterday? There is no mistake that you're the third person.
Hold on, we're jumping into conclusions. You need to think this through. That's my cue. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do a scrum debate. What makes you certain that Remote is the third person? Purple Gelatin. Because he's been acting up lately.
Just because he's acting weird doesn't mean anything.
It does count when he's being suspicious.
Everyone is suspicious.
True, but Remote is even more suspicious.
We still need more evidence.
Remote doesn't have an alibi.
I'm Remote's alibi.
Then what were you guys?
Outside at night.
Yet that's evidence that proves Remote is the third person.
I'm not the third person. Tell that to the judge. There is no doubt you're the third person, Remote.
A broken stick. We caught you red-handed.
Please, we need more information, Remote.
Say something. Anything. We're all gonna die. Killing you if you don't help us.
The culprit would kill me if I help.
We can't kill you here.
He could. I saw him grab an item.
It's impossible to attack someone in a class trial.
He could. I saw him grab an item. He doesn't care as long as it's not his item. I agree. It makes sense. It all adds up. I know who's the culprit. Who? It's money.
Oh, man. What makes you think it's a move?
Your job is to clean. And you know butlers, they hate getting their stuff dirty. So you decide to use Magma Cream's controller.
I don't know what to say. Except for this.
Yep, we found our culprit, alright.
I'm glad we found the culprit, but we don't understand the puzzle from the paper. Let me see. I think I know. Done. It said, "This is quicksand. Whoever finds this paper, I'm here to tell you that Money is possibly trying to kill me, because I heard that he was assigned to kill me."
But how did she know Money was coming after her?
'Cause I told her. Remote? I'm fine. Anyways, I told her 'cause I can't let anyone dying like this. This happened when I was about to go outside last night till I saw Money grabbing Magma Cream's controller. And he said that he's not coming after me if I help him. So I helped him, and he forgot to leave the bell to his room. So he opened to his room and asked me to put the bell away. So when he was looking away, I broke the bell so I can put it in Quicksand's room for evidence. And he asked me to surprise attack Quicksand with green stain. Once that was over, Money killed Quicksand. And when Money left the room, I put a stick under Quicksand's bed, and I dropped the yellow bell outside and went back to my room. Now that we got the whole detail, I'll explain how the story happened. It happened yesterday, this morning. The culprit was near Quicksand. The culprit yet somehow let Quicksand touch the bell. Once Quicksand went back to her room, the culprit grabbed the bell and used a tape on the bell to get Quicksand's fingerprint. Later, the culprit got a few items to attack Quicksand at night. The person got everything for tonight: a gaming controller, green stain, and a tape fingerprint. Once it's night, the culprit spotted someone, Remote. When Remote saw the culprit with a murder weapon, he was afraid of the culprit. So the culprit asked Remote to help him, and if he doesn't, he dies. So Remote agrees to help the culprit, and the culprit forgot to leave the bell at their room. And he gave it to Remote to put it back. But Remote broke the bell when the culprit was distracted. When Remote opened up Quicksand's room and almost entered, Remote quickly distracted the culprit. And just in time, Remote explained to Quicksand that the culprit is coming for her. So she put a puzzle on the paper and hid it somewhere for us to find it. The culprit enters Quicksand's room and tries to attack Quicksand. When the culprit fails to attack her, Remote surprise attacks Quicksand using a napkin with green stain. Once she falls asleep, the culprit killed her with Magma Cream's controller. When Quicksand was killed, the culprit went back to their room, but for Remote, he put the broken stick along with the napkin with the green stain under Quicksand's room, and went outside and dropped a broken bell. If it weren't for Remote, we might have not known what really happened. Is that good enough for you, Money? The ultimate butler. Well, Money, what do you have to say for yourself? Play, you beat me fair and square. I don't understand. You hit me with a controller and killed Quicksand, yet you're okay with it? That's how life is. Isn't it great?
Then why kill someone?
Monokuma, can we vote now? Okay. Alright kids, it's voting time. Hooray, you guys get to live again.
Why, Money?
I was assigned to kill someone.
By who?
I can't say who, but I can say that I was assigned by the mastermind. Anyway, since the class trial is over, I'd like to leave now, please.
Wait, what? You like to leave?
Yes, Monokuma, would you let me leave the school even if I get caught in class trial, as long as I killed someone? Yeah, that's a lie. The mastermind is... Nice try, buddy. Okay, I'm bored. So it's punishment time. Aw, things were getting interesting. Okay, see ya.